I know, it's a good Friday, good day. Obviously, though, you're tracking Hurricane Erin.
Yes,
That's the big story.
Yeah, and I mean, for the most part, it was a miss, like missing us by like 300 miles, which is good. It's wind and waves that we're going to be watching, everybody. So here is Erin, a Category 1 hurricane right now, and you know what? This is on its move away from us here in New England. It's expected to move like basically across the Atlantic. As it does so, it's going to lose some tropical characteristics, so it's going to turn more into a frontal system. But still, that's where Erin's going. Of course, we've got some wind for the Cape and the Islands this morning, waves for the entire coastline that we're going to be watching closely. You can see today in Boston, we start out a little chilly with temperatures in the 50s this morning, but we climb up to about 80 degrees, and we're going to go with all sunshine for today. Nice and bright out there, a little cooler, a little windier for you guys down on the Cape today. I'll be back with your weekend forecast. Back to you. So that's what I see out there for today for sure. Breezy for the Cape and the Islands. Elsewhere, you're not really going to have an issue with the wind. Even on the Cape and the Islands, it's going to weaken once we get into the afternoon. We've got a bright start to the weekend, everybody, which might send you to the beaches. It's just going to be dangerous in the water. I mean, we've got this major rip current threat. We've got huge waves out there through at least tomorrow. We might get slight improvement Sunday. I just don't think you're going to be able to get into the water at the local beaches for a while. Next couple of hours, we've got temperatures in the 50s. Kicking off a little fresh this morning. We've got that sunshine over the Zakum Bridge. You should be back in the 60s by about 8 a.m. In the Boston area, we've got our wind advisory for the Cape and the Islands for some gusts up to 45 or 50 miles per hour, which I think is an exception to the rule. It's going to be blustery there. I don't think we're going to get a ton of wind damage reports. It's just going to be kind of windy. So high temperatures today. We're looking at, let's say, mid-70s, Cape and Islands. It will end up being partly to mostly sunny and a little bit breezy. We've got about 80 in Bridgewater and Brockton. We'll go with 80 in Boston and Newbury as well. We've even got some mid-80s in Lowell, in Nashua, Leominster as well. So it's going to be warmest away from the coastline. A lot of our local beaches today will end up in the 70s, and we'll see those 80s inland. Now, Hurricane Erin is still something that we're tracking. It's about 300 miles off the coastline of Massachusetts and a Category 1 hurricane. It's moving out. High pressure is driving the forecast for the next couple days, which keeps us bright, and it's also going to steadily warm things up as we head through the weekend. This is our next front that will come through Monday with the next chance for showers. Over the weekend, we'll go with 80s, middle 80s tomorrow in Boston, lower 80s on Sunday, maybe a little more Sunday clouds tossed in the mix, but looking good for those of you on the Cape and the Islands. It's mostly 70s over the weekend. Just remember that high surf advisory continues through tomorrow evening. We're going to have these big breaking waves. We could see 10, 15, even up to 20 feet in a couple spots, especially off the outer Cape. 7-day forecast with the weekend always in view. Has temperatures staying pretty mild through Monday, but once that front comes through with some scattered showers, it's going to cool things down for the rest of next week. Back to you.
All right, well, a 3-year-old boy from Peabody received a special